Hey guys, sorry, weird with. I guess I shouldn't point it out. Okay, so. Son of a bitch. Hang on. Okay. I. Revisiting a movie I absolutely fell in love with, Gone Girl. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Because it is one of those movies that is fucking incredible. Um, so yeah, this is my second watch. I haven't even taken this out because I want the Blu-ray. That that's how much I like this one. I didn't realize this is kind of like a feminist movie, but it's probably because I'm a guy and I looked through it through the eyes of Ben Affleck. But it it really is. She really is the main story. Rosamund Pike. Oh man, she's a looker. She is a killer of a lady. Um, but geez, man. Okay, so this isn't a flashy video. No, I'm not good at editing or anything like that. So my main point here is to get my point across, and that is sometimes hard for me to do. But regardless, my job is to make sure that you know that you should see this movie. Basically, I mean, the first time I watched it, I couldn't believe it when it got to the point, the twist, if you will, and I thought the movie was almost over. And it was like I was watching a whole nother movie all of a sudden. I couldn't believe it. It was like, whoa, I've just been totally tricked, and now I'm like on part two, and that was an amazing feeling because I was like really enjoying it as it was. And when it got to that, I'm like, oh fuck, this is so cool. It was just one of those. It's one of those movies where you feel like you know it, and even then, I was still enjoying it. Like I said, I felt like I knew what was happening, and then when you finally, this is spoiler for you, obviously. I'm not gonna ruin it. Um, when you finally realize where you really are in the movie, it was an exciting feeling because it was just one of those feelings that you can't you can't wait. I was on my the edge of the seat the whole time. Even the second rewatch, because I remembered most of it, but there was still just so much fuzziness because there's a lot to the movie. There's so much, and it really gets you thinking so much that you really can't remember everything, and you're just always caught off guard. What's the next thing? Oh my god! I mean, like the second you think it loses momentum, it kicks into high gear the next fucking scene. So it is an adrenaline pumper. I don't know how I'm gonna make these series. I gotta make a series of reviews because I really love movies and I have a lot of opinions about them. So I would always feel the need to get these feelings out. And comments, obviously, comment sections is not good enough. I do that a lot, and obviously, who the fuck reads comments? I mean, yeah, but sorry, comment people. I have this. I'm gonna get the Blu-ray, so maybe the best suggestion in the comments on how I should. I don't even know. I just want to be able to give stuff away and be like, oh shit, man, he does good movie reviews. But oh yeah, also represent one of my favorite channels. I just love the Weekly Planet. Um, anyways, but yeah, this is a good one. I mean, strong female characters too. I mean, I like all of the female characters. I don't know what the cop is from, but she does an incredible job. Obviously, Ben Stiller. I keep wanting to say Ben Stiller. Ben Affleck was incredible too because you kind of go into these movies thinking that whole Ben Affleck rap. I want people to know that that's dead. Whatever movie he flunked, he is back in the game harder than he ever has been. I feel like I remember hearing all about that stuff, and I watched one of his movies called Payback, I believe, or something like that, Paycheck, something weird. And I remember really enjoying it. It wasn't like great, but I'm like, he's a good actor. There's nothing wrong with the way he acts. I mean, it's not like the best, but there's definitely nothing wrong with it, and I thought he did a good job. So, and then this one incredible. So obviously, more reviews later on other Ben Affleck movies like Batman vs Superman. I've been watching a lot of videos. I watch shit ton of videos on reviews and analysis and psychology behind. That's one of the things I just find so amusing, because where a lot of people find faults in movies, I like to dig and see what other people, because I don't pick up on a lot of the stuff, but other people do, and it's always very interesting to figure it all out and learn from them. And then from there, I put my own ideas together because of that, a lot of times. But yeah, I think that's about it for this review. You don't know what you've got. You don't know what you've got till it's dot dot dot. That's funny. I guess it's gone. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't pick up on a lot of these things quick. But, sorry, that's what this thing says. You don't, and you can't even see it. See, not high quality videos. These are not going to be high quality videos. I'm not at that level. I don't have editing skills, and even if I did, I don't know how that seems complicated. Just to give you a review, I just want to tell you that this was an incredible movie. It hits so hard. It is a thriller by all means. I mean, my heart was pumping a lot of the times. There's so many scenes where you're just so enthralled. I actually had to take a break the second time just because, well, I was kind of doing stuff, but kind of feeling, sporadic. But there was this one scene and felt the urge for a cigarette because it was actually so stressful. No, I didn't feel the urge for a cigarette, but I was kind of craving one. But regardless, the scene was very intense. I forget exactly which scene, but it was so much that when I paused it, my heart was still pumping like ferociously after like a couple minutes. I'm like, Jesus, it gets you pumped. I mean, certain people obviously not going to pump everybody, but I was super intrigued. But also this cover is just incredible to me. I don't know why. I think that's an awesome cover. Yeah, definitely gonna get the Blu-ray of it. I collect movies kind of. I'm kind of a nerd. Anyways, I think that's it. I can't really think of anything else. Obviously, yeah, Rosamund Pike did amazing. Ben Affleck was amazing. The woman cop, his sister in the movie was good. The lawyer, everybody's an incredible actor, and there's even little subtle funny things. It's a very dark movie. Um, I think obviously most people know about it and know that it's a good movie. But I'm kind of one of those persons where, you might see something like this and think, oh, that doesn't look very interesting. You heard it was good. And I fall just as guilty as anybody else if anybody else has the same thing. Like Moonlight, I still haven't seen, or whatever it was called. That one I still haven't seen. I heard it was really good. Um, Something about the cover just doesn't look interesting to me. I've not even looked into it, but that's just me. And sometimes weird. I think it's because it got an Academy Award, and I heard that it didn't deserve it over another one. And the other movie I had seen and really liked. I'm like, oh, whatever, come on. I fall victim just as much as anybody else. But I'm telling you guys to give this one a chance if you haven't, because it is really good, and it's also really cheap. The Blu-ray is only $10. I don't know why that is. It just probably because it's been out a couple years, but it's good. Anyways, I think that's it. This is my first movie review. Yay, we got it done. I've been wanting to do one of these things, but I didn't really know how to approach it, and I just figured I'd just fucking do it. But yeah, it's time to play some video games. I will be on Twitch at I don't know because I don't really care. But I'm just starting to get into it, all this, video shit, and I find it kind of fun. But yeah, like and subscribe if you like, and if you want to subscribe, hit the notification button if you want to become a part of the notifier squad, the notifiers. All right, yeah. I'm trying to get the 10-minute because that really matters for me because I have no fucking subscribers, so that obviously doesn't really apply. I really am trying to think of it. If there's anything else I can think of for this movie, let me pause and think about it. Neil Patrick Harris is in it also. Tyler Perry. Oh, I guess he's the Yeah, I've never seen a Tyler Perry movie. He's the attorney or the lawyer. I mean, he did great. So yeah, I remember I heard something that people were like, "This is the first time I've seen Tyler Perry in a not Tyler Perry typical style," which is kind of like I guess they're comedies. I haven't seen any of his movies really, except for this, and yeah, it's all good. He did a great job. Now that I realize, like, oh yeah, that's the comedian. He totally doesn't even feel like a comedian in this. He does have, I think, funny parts, but he feels like a very just like a really good actor. He didn't even seem like, you don't think for a second like, oh, that's Tyler Perry. Obviously, I don't really know him that much, but yeah, I never even had a thought that like this is a guy that does comedies or anything like that, or he feels off. And while the other people are better actors, he was totally on par with the rest of the cast. So, think that's about it. I just noticed this like not too long ago that you can see her. I like these subtle details. Um, you can't really see in this shitty camera review for you, but I can't get an angle. Oh, you can kind of see it. Her eyes, you can see her eyes, and I never noticed that until recently. I was like, oh, I just like subtle things like that. But next movie review, leave a comment if you would rather. I don't know if anybody is leaving comments. Um, I have one similar movie that is another heart thumper for sure. It is an incredible movie. I'll rewatch it for the review so I can get a little refreshed on how and so you can kind of get my reaction because when I just finished watching Gone Girl. I mean, I didn't watch it on this because it's all wrapped up. It's on Comcast right now. I literally, as when it's over, I'm just giggling because it's such a well like written movie, and like the script, obviously all the dialogue is really good, but you're so stunned basically with how many twists and turns this movie has that I'm giggling. I'm like, oh, just fucking, you love it. So that's why I love this movie. It's got so much suspense and so much surprise, and then it's just it's fucking gift wrap movie. I mean, it has just everything in it, and it's action. It's got fear. There's a lot of fear in it, and the music is really good too, combined with the suspense. I mean, I'm not saying it's like you listen to it a lot, or I mean, at all, but but it's good. It definitely. I mean, I remember just thinking like, wow, this music was really amping this up because I'm already, and now I'm like, now I hear this fucking heartbeat in the background and shit, and it fades into the next scene, and it's just really well done. All around, really good movie. I wonder what the critics thought. But I think it's funny that people are like, oh, it's not a feminist movie. It depicts women being horrible, all this stuff. I can see where both sides are. I think that they have a point, but it is one of the only movies where you really have such strong female characters. I mean, you have other movies like you have other strong female characters in other movies, but this one, it's like, so I really do feel like it is quite a big difference than most movies for sure, and then even the ones with strong females. This one is quite significantly more than like character development. So that is probably another reason why you like it. Why I liked it so much, because it's so different. That is the reason why I liked it initially. I've never seen anything like that. Again, when I got to like halfway point in the movie, I thought it was almost over, and I had in a good way. Like I was like, oh man, it's almost done. This is it. It's good. I liked it. Oh my God, that's I'm not even close to being done. This is sick. I couldn't believe it. I was like ready. I'm like, yes, there's more. This is insane and way more than I ever expected. So yeah, that's it. 14 minutes, 15 minutes, that's a long enough video. Like and subscribe, become a notifier. Listen to some of my music. I'm gonna have another song, one of my favorite songs out right now. It'll probably be one of my favorite songs for a long time. Big shout out to Lil Uzi Vert's XO Tour Life. I always thought it was called, for the longest time, I thought it was called Push Me to the Edge, but it is not. And it is, it is a really good song. It is so emotionally impacting, I think, because when he hits that second, well, actually, it's right when he hits the end of. This isn't a fucking song review.